You can feel the energy in this building. They are fired up for game one. Back with that after this. Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, it's game one of the American League Championship Series. It's the Tampa Bay Rays taking on the New York Yankees. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Game one is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture game one, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And today's starting pitcher, Nestor Cortez Jr.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
First and second, 2 down. Francisco Mejia will hit next.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Into the outfield, base hit.
Batting 7, the shortstop,
Joshua Anderson stepping in now for the Yankees.
the catcher,
It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0. And another ball. Two on, 2 outs. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
The 2-1.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate, runners in scoring position, and the hitters count.
DJ LeMahieu up next. At the belt and fires. In the air, right field. Brings it in. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Yanks strand a pair. They trail here 1-0. So first and second with 2 outs. Yandy Diaz now.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Anderson snags it, and that is that. So the Rays strand a pair, but they're on top 1-0.
up next for the Yankees, the catcher, Joshua Anderson.
And that one fouled off. On the ground, down the line, and it's foul. Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And a pitch. Wouldn't chase that time.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
On the ground, 2 ball. Loud. There's 1 to Diaz. That's 2.
He's so good at coming across the bag and snagging it with the bare hand to throw. I like the flair that he brings day in and day out.
1 down. Francisco Mejia coming up to hit.
Francisco Mejia.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Well, that's a frustrating into the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it.
And a swing and a miss.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Lowe makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. They're down 4-0. We head to the bottom of the 9th, and here's the catcher, Joshua Anderson. The Yankees looking to rally. The pitch. Out to short, Caballero. The throw to first, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Anderson had the kind of game you'd like to avoid, which contributed to the loss.
This wasn't his finest hour, Boog, and he may be a little frustrated heading back to the clubhouse. Hard for them to get a win when he performs like this.
So Singy, as the numbers show, a great performance on the mound in this one.
Absolutely, and that really set the tone from the beginning. A fantastic effort.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon. Into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We've got the American League Championship Series on the show. It's the Tampa Bay Rays taking on the New York Yankees. John Shelby with you alongside Chris Singleton. A big game 2 in store for us here today, Chris.
Well, winning game 1 on the road was huge, Boog, and they can put a stranglehold on this series with the win here in this one, and that's obviously the goal. You want to go back home up 2-0 with a chance to wrap up the series in your own ballpark for sure.
And if it goes the other way and the series gets to 1-1, it's a total reset as we change venues for the next 3 games. First pitch coming at you right after the break. So just about set now. And going to the mound in this one for the Yankees, Garrett Cole. What do you have on him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
The catcher,
Eflin back to work. Swing and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And now it's DJ LeMahieu digging in. The 1-2. Squirts away a little bit, and the runner holds. Nobody out, runner at first. And there's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Here goes the runner. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Well, now he's got 2 runners on after that walk, and things can get out of hand in a hurry in these situations, so he's going to have to find a way to get back into the strike zone.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Anthony Volpe on the ground right side, and it goes just foul. That one down the line, and foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Now 1 away. And here is Anthony Rizzo. Up and in, and a count 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Here's a 2-1. Just missed. Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in game 2. Grounder might be 2. To second for 1. To Diaz. That's 2. So 1 hit is all they get. We played 2 full. Yankees 1. The Rays nothing. Francisco Mejia coming up to hit.
The catcher, Francisco.
Well, we're expecting to see strikeouts in this one. Cole is in the 2,000 strikeout club.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second, and he's out.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
The catcher, number 34.
You know this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
He swings and fouls one off. The atmosphere around postseason baseball, there really isn't anything like it in the sport. It's the time of year where the rally towels come out and the crowd energy gets cranked up even higher. Whips it to first on the run. Not in time. He legs it out.
You look up in the stands in games like this, you just see a giant mass of color. Everything just blurs together, and it can be hard as a player not to get distracted by that kind of energy.
Man at first. Now it's LeMahieu up to hit. Eflin a move to first. Anderson back on a dive. Liner, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. Righty delivers. In the air, right field. Lowe has it sized up. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away.
Good read there at second base to move up to third. Now it's a lot easier to get that run in with one away.
Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate. 2 on, 1 out. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That's the second out. And now Everson Pereira.
Designated hitter, Everson Pereira.
Left field, Rosarina gets under it. That is the inning. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Yankees 2, the Rays nothing.
The catcher, number 34, Joshua Anderson.
That clips the corner. Saying 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game. And, before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan. And he said to me, "Hey, kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit."
1 down, base is empty. Ripped on a line. Rosarina makes the grab for the second out.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2 when I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me. He said,
Back in the Bronx, and now the catcher comes up to him, Joshua Anderson. The pitch, and first offering is fouled off. In the air, left field. Rosarina snags it on the run.
just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. I don't care if you're a top team or you're a middle-of-the-pack team. Every ball club wants to be dominant at home. Winning a game like this just helps to boost the confidence and makes you look forward to coming out again for the next one.
Here's another look at the numbers from this shutout victory.
Well, it takes a team effort to produce a shutout. I mean, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
6-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long. Festivities wrapping up. The crowd is electric, and we'll be back to get it going right after this. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got the American League Championship Series on the show. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. We're looking forward to what's sure to be a dramatic Game 3, Chris.
Well, when a team starts a series on the road and comes away with a split in the first two games, they've essentially taken over home field advantage. So the last thing these players want to do now is give it right back by dropping this one. And these fans know that just as much as the players.
And the atmosphere here is electric. And this figures to be about as intense as postseason baseball gets. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. just about ready to roll here. And our pitcher in this game, Aaron Savali.
Well, his main pitch is that cutter, and he will use it to jam guys, especially opposite-handed matchups. And then, same-handed matchups, just trying to miss the barrel of the bat. He's just got to make sure that he doesn't start it over the heart of the plate, because then it can go right into the sweet spot of the bat. When it's right, it's got late horizontal movement, so he still has to mix in his other offerings. He can't just rely on that cutter, otherwise hitters will start diving at it.
That's in there, and now it's even 1-1. Two on, 2 outs. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that is that. Yankees nothing. Tampa Bay coming up. This is the American League Championship Series on the show.
The batter, the catcher, Joshua Anderson.
And fouled off. Righty to the plate. And that one upstairs.
1-0.
First and second, no outs. Here in game 3 of the ALCS. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. The 1-2. Slow roller to third. Paredes. Save!
No, he's in there.
Bases loaded, nobody out. Here's the third baseman, DJ LeMahieu. And a 3-1 on the way. Headed down the line. Sizing this one up. Hauls it in for the out. Oh, he throws it away.
Up next for the Yankees, the shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Good job to fight that one off. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Base hit, 1 run in already. Here's the throw. It's offline, and he scores.
Just one of those at-bats you almost hate to see come to an end. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate. Move to second. Anderson back in on a dive. Two on, 1 out. Swings through that one for strike 2. And a pitch. And a swing and a miss. And there's 2 away. Now up is the Yankees DH, Everson Pereira.
The designated hitter,
traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score here in game 3. Swings and misses, and that's strike 2. On the run, sent it over to first. In time, got him, and that'll do it. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Yankees 2, the Rays 1. Isaac Paredes now.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
Runner takes off. Strike in there. Throw, and they got him.
Well, I really didn't expect him to try to steal second base because he had a very standard lead at best. If you're going to try to get there safely, you've got to get more on that lead. You've got to get a better jump. That was the difference between being safe and out.
The catcher, number 30.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Hammered, and now maybe extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. Throws to second, and he's into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect. A chance now to take the lead. And at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Go-ahead run on base. And now it's DJ LeMahieu digging in. And that one fouled off.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And now the count is even. Bullpen movement for the Rays. Sean Armstrong, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Kelly getting cranked up as well. Go-ahead run at second, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Right-hander kick steals. Stays alive. Pickoff move to second. Anderson dives back in safely. And here it comes. And another ball. Anthony Volpe on deck for the Yankees. Man at second. Out to short, Caminero. In plenty of time to first. That was a strong at bat, even though he couldn't find a way on base.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And next for New York, Anthony Volpe. One now. And that's outside. Anderson stands at second with 2 gone. Next pitch is outside. Anthony Rizzo up next. And he walked him.
You know, Boog, it's been said these guys are savages in the box. You can see it right there with such tight plate discipline.
And now Kevin Cash out of the dugout and ready to make a move to the bullpen. Aaron Savali out of the game. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Now on the mound for the Rays, Taj Bradley.
Number 45, Taj Bradley.
And here is Anthony Rizzo. game tied, series tied. This could be a turning point in this series if he can deliver.
Indeed. If he comes through with a hit here, it's going to change the entire approach that they can take against their opponent.
2 outs. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And he deals. And there's a ball. In the air, right field. Lowe has it sized up. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Yanks strand a pair. Score remains 2-2. So 2 down. Lau at the plate.
Number 8, second baseman, Brandon.
The 1-0. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Out there. And the inning is over.
The catcher definitely looked ready for that stolen base attempt. Got in position quickly, and a strike down to second base to end the inning.
Joshua Anderson stepping in now for the Yankees. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it surprised a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
2-1 now. Line and a base hit into right. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Now it's LeMahieu up to hit. Here's a 1-1. And that's down and away. First and second, no outs here in the late stages of game 3. And that one is lifted in the air. Siri makes the grab, 1 down. Anthony Volpe now at the plate. The 1-1. And a big swing and a miss.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Next offering upstairs.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And that one a little below the knees. And it's 3-2. Anthony Rizzo getting on deck circle. Two on, 1 out. And there's ball 4.
A real bad time for a walk. You're trailing in this ball game, trying to keep things close. They've been in a difficult spot, and things aren't getting any easier.
And now the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. And it is 2-1.
Lots of anxious fans in the ballpark right now. You can feel it.
And a pitch. Got him! Huge strikeout there. Everson Pereira stepping in now for the Yankees.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
The 1-1. And that one is inside.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
And now 2-2. And downstairs.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Gleyber Torres would be next if they can extend the inning. And a swing and a miss. That ends the inning as they squander a chance to pick up some insurance. And the Yankees leave them loaded, but they're up 3-2. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Joshua Anderson. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Next pitch is downstairs. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball two. That one to first. He'll do it himself. That ends the inning as they squander a chance to pick up some insurance. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. Yankees 3, the Rays 2. 2 out, bases loaded. Francisco Mejia coming up to hit. Trying to deliver as the hero.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. When you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
That one finds the zone. 0-1. A 1-run lead. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. Bounce to the right side. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Game threes are very critical when you have a series tied at 1-1 because you put yourself up. Anytime you go down, you're always chasing. When you're up in the series, feel like you're in the driver's seat. Nice win today.
Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was a good one.
Yeah, it was a low-scoring game, Boone, but sometimes those can be the best, especially this time of year.
3-2 the final score for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long.